Good evening. Welcome to Washington. I'm Mike Emanuel in for Brett Baer. Breaking tonight, Christmas is over and Hanukkah ends this evening. Members of both the Christian and Jewish faiths were under attack over the weekend. We have Fox Team coverage. Correspondent Jeff Hall's in Texas, where a gunman opened fire in a church, killing 2. But for a parishioner with a gun, it could have been much worse. Correspondent Jillian Turner looks at the rise of anti-Semitism, religious hate, and what President Trump is doing about it. But we begin with correspondent Jacqui Heinrich in New York, where the accused in the latest attack against Jewish people now faces federal hate crimes. Good evening, Jacqui.
Good evening, Mike. The suspect in this case now faces federal hate crime charges as private armed security guards stand outside the synagogue tonight after the county called in extra help.
Ex-FBI, state police, and detectives. They'll be going to these in a very, very menacing, omnipresent truck.
Jewish people in Muncie, New York feel that's necessary after a rampage at a rabbi's home on the 7th night of Hanukkah. Police say 38-year-old Grafton Thomas bursted in with a machete and said no one is leaving, stabbing 5 people, including the rabbi's son, before trying to get into the synagogue next door. Worshippers chased the man out, throwing tables and chairs, and got his license plate. NYPD tracked him down in Manhattan, and investigators allegedly found disturbing evidence in his car, a journal with anti-Semitic statements and references to Nazis and Adolf Hitler. They also say Thomas researched other Jewish temples online.
Scores of papers which frankly show the ramblings of a disturbed individual.
New York Governor Andrew Cuomo labeled it an act of domestic terrorism and vowed to crack down on an alarming recent uptick in anti-Semitic attacks. Since December 23rd, there's been 1 anti-Semitic attack each day. On Christmas Day, a man in traditional clothing was punched in the face in Brooklyn. The day after, someone beat a Jewish mother over the head with a bag. A suspect in a 3rd case is already back on the street. Under New York's new bail reform laws, she's not enough of a threat to be held before trial. She's accused of punching and yelling slurs at 3 Orthodox women. President Trump called for unity against anti-Semitism, but the Muncie suspect's family says this is not what it seems, claiming Thomas isn't part of any hate groups. But after serving in the Marines, he developed bipolar disorder and schizophrenia, being hospitalized many times. And because of his age, his mother could only do so much to get him help.
He's always been a gentle giant with mental illness.
Investigators have not commented on reports that this suspect is also being investigated in connection to another stabbing at a synagogue in this very same town last month. Mike?
Jacqui, how do the federal hate crime charges impact the potential sentence?
So, Mike, he can be prosecuted at the state level for the attempted murder charges, and they carry their own set of penalties. At the same time, he can be prosecuted at the federal level for the hate crime charges, and depending on the theory of prosecution they pursue, there could be different penalties. And the documents show that the feds have left their options open. They could either pursue bodily injury, which carries a penalty of up to 20 years, or they could go for the attempt to kill. That means that he could be put away for life, or if one of the victims dies of their injuries, he could face the death penalty. Mike?
Jacqui Heinrich, thanks very much.